You missed this in Iron Man 2. Elon Musk makes a cameo in the film where they even use his real name. The reason he's in the movie is because Robert Downey Jr. actually met with him to better understand how to play an eccentric billionaire inventor, and several scenes in the film were also shot in a SpaceX hangar, so the filmmakers asked him to make an appearance on screen as a thanks for his help. You missed this in 7. When Brad Pitt and Morgan Freeman go to Wild Bill's leather store to try and learn more information about John Doe, the clerk tells them that he's an easy man to remember because he has a limp. Look closely at the window in the background and you'll see a man watching the detectives who just so happens to have a limp too. You missed this in Star Wars Episode 4: A New Hope. When Luke and Han are disguised as stormtroopers, Luke says, "I can't see a thing in this helmet." The line wasn't in the original script and was actually improvised by Mark Hamill because he couldn't, in fact, see a thing out of the helmet. This might also explain why the stormtroopers seem to have the worst aim in the galaxy. Did something feel off to you about the children's TV show in it? It should. That's because not only is the evil clown Pennywise sitting in the audience, but the children he's surrounded by are all ones from Derry who have gone missing or are now dead. You missed this in Parasite. When the Kims are first shown eating and drinking together at home, they're drinking a type of beer called Phi Light. This brand is regarded as a cheap one in South Korea and reflects their poor status. But after they start working for the parks, they then can be seen drinking Sapporo, which is considered a more premium beverage. You missed this in It's a Wonderful Life. During the memorable scene where George Bailey prays in the bar, he suddenly starts to cry. The crying wasn't in the original script, nor was the actor told to cry by the film's director. In fact, Jimmy Stewart only had recently returned home from World War II and was so overcome with emotion during the scene that he simply started crying for real. You missed this in The Incredible Hulk. After the Hulk rampages through Culver University, a pair of students arrive and record what they can on a cell phone. Notice anything special about their names? The students are named Jack McGee and Jim Wilson, both of which have a special connection to the Incredible Hulk universe. Jack McGee was a tabloid reporter who tried to track down the Hulk in the 1977 television series, while Jim Wilson was the son of the Falcon and a friend to the Hulk in the original comics. You missed this in Iron Man. At one point in the film, Obadiah describes Tony Stark's arc reactor he has created as his ninth symphony. There is a superstition in the classical music world known as the Curse of the Ninth that says a ninth symphony will always be a composer's last, and that they'll die after creating it. Here, Obadiah is telling Tony that the arc reactor will be his last invention before Obadiah kills him. Did you know that the black hole in Interstellar isn't just impressive looking, it's also incredibly scientifically accurate? So much so that it took the physics and visual effects software around 100 hours to produce each frame. That means that in the final version, each second you see on the screen took about 100 days to render. You missed this in Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade. If you've ever wondered why the German uniforms in the book-burning scene look so realistic, it's because they aren't costumes at all. The film's costume designer found actual original Nazi uniforms in Eastern Europe.